Fourth week, unified, speaking out universal truth. This week, you continue to develop the bond with your higher self. You are going to become very aware of the messages it has for you. Remember, this week you're perfect and made in the image of God. You have been practicing the concept, and by now you feel quite comfortable with it. No longer do you feel pompous or conceited when you recognize you're perfect or, or are love or are all knowing. All knowing? Yes, you are all knowing intelligence. Deep within you is the seed of everything there is to know about everything in the creation. All the arts, all the sciences, all the past, all the future. You already have all information by virtue of your link to the one great cosmic computer. Of course, your own little lower self doesn't know everything. It hardly knows anything, and for years it has been apparent proof that to err is human. Well, isn't it human to err? To know everything and to act on the basis of complete knowledge is human. However, in order to reap fruit of all knowledge, you must be operating as a whole human, as God created you in His image. Gone are the days of mistake. There is simply no excuse for them any longer. Starting today, you are going to begin tapping into the knowledge connected to the other part of you, your higher self. It is important that you be alone for your daily quiet periods from now on and that you will not be disturbed. Remove the animals from your room. Unplug the phone. Know the children are cared for. And then sit comfortably so you get a clear signal from your higher self. Close your eyes and center your heart. Feel the love and clear away any uninvited influences by repeating quietly aloud the substance of words you memorized from last week. Also, quietly and aloud unify with God in the same way you did the last couple of weeks before going to sleep. Think of some qualities of God and claim them for yourself. God is all knowing intelligence, and so I am all knowing intelligence because I am made in the image of God. Feel each quality as your own. Know it to be true. Now you're unified and you're ready to receive today's message from your higher self. Withdraw actively. That is, be alert and aware. Don't go into a trance. Just keep your attention with that now familiar love in your heart. Listen. Listen to your thoughts and be aware of the continuing signal from your higher self. Quietly speak out the thoughts. Speaking out loud is, of course, unnecessary, but for now it's important. It helps you to speak out your thoughts given to you by your higher self. While in the background, there is a steady murmur of an active mind that doesn't want to be left out. You will know the difference. You will know what is chatter in the background and what is truth being fed to you by a higher self. So speak the truth. You'll find it easy. Don't be bashful. No one is listening. This is your private visit with your own self. It is your own knowledge that you're speaking out. Truth that will be recognized as relevant now. Don't doubt. You can't possibly say, but I am not getting something. For when you do, you will have the thought, oh, yes, I am. That is your higher self. Only an unconscious person won't be able to do this, and you are not unconscious. This week, you will receive only statements of general truth from your higher self. This will be statements of universal truth applicable for everyone at any time or any place. However, they will be truth that you need to know and use at this present moment. For your higher self guides you and teaches you these universal laws so that you will put them to use for your happiness and abundance. This means you will be getting no prophecy this week, no doom or gloom, no hints on the stock market, and no directions for getting a divorce or propose marriage or quit your job. If you receive these kind of thoughts, they are not from your higher self. They are simply background clatter. The important part of this week's exercise is to isolate the channel of thought from your higher self. That is why the channel will only have general statements of truth. The way you will recognize the station, there's a whole lifetime ahead for getting specific guidance, but it won't come this week. Continue the communication with your higher self until it's comfortable to stop. 15 minutes should be enough for each day's period. When you have finished, thank your higher self. Then close your aura to all except your higher self. It is important after each quiet visit to close your aura against all uninvited influences. During the day, think about the truth statements you receive from your higher self. Think about how the statements are relevant to what you are doing, whatever it is. Think about any changes in attitude the statements will be calling in for. Think about any changes to your actions that may be needed. That there is some reason why your communication came. Think about what that is. This week, continue to close your aura to all except your higher self whenever you are in a crowd or exposed to any negativity. In addition, if you think because of your mood, anger, fears, or negativity that there may be an uninvited influence in your aura, clear it with words that you memorized last week. You may now find that there is more necessary than what you think. Your higher self will give you strong thought that it is necessary, even though you have other thoughts that you may resist. You are also to continue to send them love from your heart to whoever or whatever occurs to you. Feel the love pulsate from you to your recipient. This week, also continue alternating between the same two exercise before going to sleep that you had last week. 1. Unify with God, and 2. Transmit love energy. End of chapter 4. Unified.